Alright, hey guys, we're back for another Clash Royale episode. Just same thing, but again. There's balance changes that are probably going to come out in July. We just got them. You can see them on Royale API if you want to, but I'm not actually a fan of these balance changes. I mean, not. I actually haven't complained about the balance changes before, but everybody always complains about the balance changes, really, and I don't think that these are really any different. So Ice Spirit nerf, it's getting nerfed from 1.2 seconds to 1.1 second freeze, which is pretty solid nerf. I mean, Ice Spirit's been really good for a really long time, so I don't exactly mind the nerf. Ice Spirit's kind of keeping Cycle alive right now, but that's not the worst thing in the world, honestly. Ice Spirit's been good for so long, it can afford to take a little bit of a nerf. Oh good, my delivery still kills princesses. I was really not expecting that to work, actually. Next up, this is one that I'm actually very concerned about. Log getting a nerf, 9% less damage. It still kills stuff like Princess Dart Gob, but it doesn't take off Guard's Shield anymore, so I'm pretty sure that means it's about the same damage as Barb Barrel, which is really concerning because that's like... Log is definitely keeping Cycle... Oh, I missed my Log timing. Log is definitely keeping Cycle afloat, which means that between the Ice Spirit nerf and the Log nerf, Cycle might just be dead, because there's already a lot of heavy spam decks that are meta. I think that they're just making those better. So that's definitely a concern. Next up is Gob Barrel. Gob Barrel is, not specifically Gob Barrel itself, but the Evo Barrel is getting a damage nerf. So like the fake barrel, the like no health clones, those are getting a tiny damage, well, a 1/4 damage nerf. So from 180 to 89, so they'll do as much damage as a skeleton instead of as much damage of a stab gob. I'm not gonna bother with my hog here because he's got Mega Knight in hand and I don't want to just send my hog to die, so I guess I'll just wait. Alright. I gotta remember to protect my Inferno Tower this time around because he's got a Hog Rider too. Probably Gobs? It should work out. 3 hits from the Baby Drag to kill. Okay, so more nerfs. We've got an Evo Witch nerf, which is... I mean, it'll help a little bit, but not enough. The thing is that they're really trying very hard to not nerf the Evo Witch in the one way that she needs to be nerfed. So, like, Evo Witch, right... The thing with Evo Witch is that she heals from skellies that aren't her own. So if there's a graveyard on the map, Evo Witch becomes physically unkillable, which is fun. But for some reason, they're just absolutely, steadfastly, completely refusing to nerf the Evo Witch's ability to heal from other skeletons. They don't understand why that makes her broken. Like, they're not getting that no counter push equals bad card design. I mean, no counterplay equals bad card design. They're just leaving her in a slightly broken state. So if they do continuously nerf the amount that she heals per skeleton, eventually she's not going to be overpowered even when she can heal off of a full graveyard, and then that's just going to be a garbage card. So if they continue down this path of nerfs, eventually she's just going to become garbage, and I'm not a huge fan of that. They really just need to nerf the fact that they really just need to take away the fact that she can heal from other skellies, and then she can be balanced. Then they can buff the amount that she heals per skelly afterwards. So she's good at one thing, but she's not unkillable in certain situations. That's just the way that is right now. Shouldn't be. Is he gonna hog? He's definitely gonna hog. So I'm gonna Inferno Tower instead of Valking. Okay. So next, Giant Skelly buff. I'm not sure how I feel about the Giant Skelly buff. I can't believe that didn't hit my tower there. That's pretty lucky. This is going to be a very tough match, by the way. He's got a lot of level 15 cards, but I got a pretty good start, so it's not the worst in the world, but it's definitely not the best in the world. He's probably going to Mega Knight this, but because he tried to Mega Knight my Firecrackers, I get a couple of damage off before I get a little bit of hog damage before my stuff goes down. Go have to pull the Mega Knight up. I have to Inferno Tower a little bit to the inside so that he can't like get it bypassed by Baby Dragon, but he can of course hog on this lane, but since I've got more health in that lane, I don't mind it too much. Valk like this, so the Golden Knight won't dash anywhere. So, I'm thinking that my win con for the rest of this game is just going to be Log Cycle until he's down to lightning range, or maybe try and get some Firecracker chip off, but the odds that I get Firecracker chip are pretty low. Alright. Not a huge fan of that. I'm actually going to take this lightning here. It's solid value, 6 for 6. I mean, 6 for 6, and it kills the Dark Prince, so more like 6 for 10. I think I need 1 or 2 more logs in order to finish off this game. Whew. The Golden Knight almost pushed the Firecracker in range of my tower. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm up right now, because like, it feels like every defense I keep on taking damage, but for some reason I'm still up. Okay, one more log, that's going to be game. So I'm going to play a hog here to try and bait him to play some defense, because if he just spends elixir on defense, then I'm going to be good. So there we go. That's game. Right, Giant Skelly buff. Their buffing is death damage by 4%. I don't understand why that is. He's much more than 4% off of killing a musketeer. Right now he does like 1/3 the damage he used to, I think. So it needs to be half the damage it used to in order to full kill a musketeer. So 4% buff is not going to be the difference maker there. I don't think Giant Skelly is going to get good after this. Next up is Ice Golem buff, 12% health. That's actually pretty substantial. I played a terrible Inferno Tower there, but 12% is a pretty substantial buff, so Ice Golem's going to be noticeably tankier after this, which is pretty neat to see. Given that Ice Spirit and Log are both getting a nerf and Ice Golem is getting a buff, I'm expecting that Loon Cycle is going to be a really good deck next season, because Loon Cycle doesn't run Log, uses Ice Golem, doesn't use Ice Spirit, so it's kind of a Cycle deck that isn't going to be affected by the Cycle nerfs, so I think that should be pretty nice. He's going to get a lot more damage than me since his Hog is just better. But, yeah. The Ice Golem buff is pretty nice. The nerfs, for the most part, are okay, except the Evo Witch nerf isn't going to help very much, the Log nerf isn't going to help very much. Evo Gob Barrel nerf, I'm not a fan of how they're nerfing the Evo God Barrel, same way as the Evo Witch. They're not nerfing its ability to get guaranteed value, they're just nerfing the guaranteed value that it gets. They should just stop things from getting guaranteed value. That's just bad for game design. They should make it so that everything has counterplay, and then just make the counterplay more reasonable over time. I don't know if this full counter is actually because he's got high levels. Okay, just barely does. But I do have to get my Inferno Tower down instantly, so I can never afford to be down more than 3 elixir in this matchup, which is definitely going to be tough. Next, Mini P.E.K.K.A buff, 5% health. I don't think it's really going to help very much. Mini P.E.K.K.A's problem right now is that there's too many good swarms in the meta. Like, there's guards, gangs, skellies. Literally every swarm except gobs right now is practically overpowered, so there's really no reason to be using the Mini P.E.K.K.A over Knight or Valk. Rascals are getting a bit of a change. The Rascals are going to be different so that the Rascal Boy has more of the stats and the Rascal Girls have less of the stats. I mean, I guess it makes sense why they're doing it. I'm not a huge fan of that, honestly. So the Rascal Boy, so like, how do the Rascals work? The Rascals are, so you have a Rascal Boy and the Rascal Girls, and then the way that you're supposed to get value out of them is by you play the Rascals, they log the Rascals, and then you still get value out of the Rascal Boy afterwards. Or if they don't have log for your Rascals, then the Rascal Girls get crazy value. So how then are they changing the card? Instead of saying having the Rascal Girls get crazy value, they're just saying, well, let's just make it a guaranteed value card. And I am not a fan of that, because I think that you are very much aware by this point in the video how much I dislike guaranteed value cards. It's just kind of, you play it and then it works. There's no counterplay, there's no playing good, there's just kind of play it and watch it go. Unfortunate matchup, by the way. There wasn't exactly much I could do there. He has a faster cycle than me, so I have to be able to punish him with my Hog Rider, but I don't have a high-level Hog Rider, so it was just over. That's a matchup where having a high-level Hog would have been the most important card there. So, they're making Rascals into a guaranteed value card instead of a niche, high-power log bait card. I think they should have just straight up gone all in on the Rascal Girls stats and just made them menaces so that you have to log it. And if you have to log it, then you can really get some neat log bait going. What do you know? Log bait actually playing log bait instead of just spam? Never heard of it. Boss Bandit rework, they're making it so that she doesn't get her ability automatically at half health anymore, which is good. I was hoping for that, so that's one balance, at least in this entire patch, that I am happy to see. But they're not nerfing her stats at all, so I'm still not exactly all that happy. Looks like this guy's playing E-Giant. Not a huge fan of E-Giant, but I do have Inferno Tower for it. E-Spirit. That might actually activate my King Tower. No, it won't. The Valk's too far. Okay. But, is he playing... What is he playing? It couldn't be E-Giant if he's playing E-Spirit. I didn't play a Hog there to activate my King Tower off of the, I didn't play a Hog to activate my King Tower by chaining extra to my Valk, but, I'm actually starting to think that maybe I should have, because it looks like it's very much E-Giant. I was expecting that E-Giant wouldn't play, E-Spirit, because E-Giant really does not like it when you have a King Tower up. Next buff, Monk. I really don't like this Monk change at all in the slightest. So what they're doing is they're taking the ability and they're saying, he's unkillable during his ability, so let's nerf his damage reduction down from 80% to 70% during the ability, and to compensate, let's give him a 3% health buff. You just took the second best champion in the game, buffed his health, and then nerfed something that was unkillable and then made it so that he went from unkillable to still unkillable. Like, what is that nonsense? So the thing with Monk, right? He is unkillable during his ability. Changing it from 80% damage reduction to 70% damage reduction is not gonna make him more killable. So, the Monk nerf was functionally useless. The Monk buff was considerable. They buffed his overall stats, which means that he's better guaranteed value. They nerfed his ability, which he doesn't even really need to get value. So this is just a flat Monk buff, and Monk is already, in my opinion, the best champion in the game. Some people argue that it's Queen or Golden Knight, but I still think that it's Monk, just because the ability is so oppressive against bad matchups. If you have bad matchup, there is no counterplay to the Monk. Wow, it's almost like everything in this game is about counterplay. It's almost like you have to play. Wow! Okay, so there's the E-Giant. I guess I regret not activating my King Tower earlier. Well, so, yeah. Salty about the Monk changes, because that's literally a buff. I don't understand how they can justify buffing one of the best cards in the game. Oh, this is actually a great opportunity for me to get my King Tower up. I don't know if that's gonna, chain. It did not chain. That really sucks. Okay. Unfortunate. I have to commit to this Valk now, because he's gonna try and build up a push. Probably delivery that side. I get the log here to try and keep this Dark Prince from charging on my stuff. Delivery. The bomber gets targeted first, so one tower shot will keep the bomber in range of my delivery death damage. Kind of death damage. So, of course, I don't want him to have enough elixir to lightning on offense, so I'm going to go in again, because I just need to make sure that I want to be exactly at 5 elixir, and I want to have been trading elixir down with him this entire game. So there we go, that was 7 for my 8, so it was a positive trade for him, but he doesn't have enough elixir in hand to get his lightning off anymore, or at least not soon enough to keep his stuff alive. I do have to Valk this. I did not have to Valk that. Alright, but it's still looking pretty good for me. I'm up damage. He's got a tough matchup here, because I've got Building Cycle and Firecracker when I can force out his NATO pretty easy. So he doesn't have a good way of killing my Firecracker. He doesn't really have a good way of killing my Valk either. He might have given up. He didn't give up. Okay. So, that's it for the balances. They gave Monk a needless buff. They, nerfed Log. I'm not very happy about that. They nerfed Spirit. I guess I'm fine with that. Ice Golem buff is neat, because Ice Golem is just kind of a neat card, but, still not a huge fan of it. Oh wait, actually, I should not have played that. I completely forgot that he lightninged on defense. I guess I'll, make sure that this doesn't kill my stuff. Okay, yeah. This is all fine. I wish that my card was 1 level higher so that I wouldn't have, you know, had a really terrible interaction there. This E-Giant is going to be a menace since, I don't have my Valk in hand. I needed my level 15 to be on this sooner because levels. But I am still up by 800 damage, and there's only 15 seconds left, so if he lightnings, I lightnings, and it'll probably go fine. I'm going to play my Hog again just to bait out a NATO, play my Inferno Tower way to the side to make sure that he can't lightning it, and that's game. So there's no way for him to get a lightning off because he spent too much elixir, and that's game. So, overall in these balances, I mean, it kind of shows you the same thing as usual. They're not actually looking at the game. They don't understand why the balances work. Some of the balances are okay, but I really wish they would... Honestly, if they just got all the pros together in a group chat, said what balances need to happen, and then just did those, no filter, that would probably be really good for the game. I guess that's what I have to say about balances. Which, off my screen. So, I guess back to the regularly scheduled gameplay. So, E-Giant. I would argue that E-Giant actually has matchup into me because, of course, I've got double Hog counter, lightning for my Inferno Tower, so it's... I realistically shouldn't win that, but I was able to keep the pressure pretty high all game long, and he just wasn't defending correctly. Wow, okay, that certainly is a deck. Firecracker, Witch, Skarmy. That's 3 of his cards. RG, don't love to see that. I don't know how I'm going to kill his Firecrackers behind his RG. If he does a good job protecting his Firecrackers, this is going to be a really terrible matchup for me. I have to kill this... Actually, I don't know if he's playing Cycle yet, so I'm thinking I'm probably just going to Inferno Tower this. Mighty Miner is an interesting card to see in mid-ladder. Most mid-ladder players don't bother with Mighty Miner because it's actually a level-independent card because of the Inferno aspect of it. So you usually want to be using Mighty Miner as the low-level player, not the high-level player. Oh, okay then. I guess he just assumed that I had a spell since a swarm since I was playing Cycle. That's smart, I guess. And my Firecracker gets killed by Log. That's just great. So, I have to delivery this because there's simply no other card in my hand that I can play. I could have waited for a Valk, but that wouldn't have been very efficient because the Valk would be losing a bunch of health, and he's probably just going to Firecracker this anyway, and I'd rather have my Valk for defense afterwards. So, I have no idea how I'm going to survive this matchup because he's got double building targeter, I've got one building. In a regular level matchup, this would be considerably easier because, of course, I have levels to counter his. I have the neutral level cards, so my Hog, I can counter his Hog with Gob's Log, or I can use my Gobs plus Log to kill his RG, and then we can mind game it out. But not this way. When I don't have the levels, when I'm in my low level cycle, he's just guaranteed to get damage. That Firecracker does not hit my tower because my Valk is way to the side. He should have played his Mighty Miner ability there to get some damage. So, I still don't know what his anti-Hog card is, though, because he's been playing Skarmy this entire time, and Skarmy is not enough anti-Hog. He needs to have something else with it, too. So you can see here, I know that he's been playing Skarmies on my Hogs this entire time, so I just make it so he can't Skarmy my Hog, and that's half of his tower down. Inferno Tower has a terrible Inferno Tower placement. I really should not have played it that way. Almost perfect Log timing. That gives me a mostly full health Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower is trying to not hit that Firecracker. So this is going to be a very scary defense. I need to get another Inferno Tower down, but I don't know if I'm going to get it. Okay, I had to take one hit for it, but that's not the worst thing in the world. You can push an RG off with a building. It'll get one hit on your tower because it doesn't retarget in time, but at least you get not too many hits. He's going to be back to his Hog soon, so I'm going to play my own Hog. Log 2 for his Skarmy. What did I tell you? I'm actually going to Firecracker the river here to get some extra damage. I'm hoping that he will put... Okay, he ability'd out. That's fine with me. But he's letting that go. I guess he just didn't have the elixir to play something on it, but that's game. So, yeah. I just kept track of his cards, knew what deck he was playing, realized that he had absolutely nothing for Hog Valk the River, and just played it. I wasn't even up elixir when I played it. I just made sure that it would... I just knew that it would work, so I played it, and it worked. Alright, 2 more games. Level 15 towers. Probably a loss. So, probably play my Hog. Wait a little bit. I got a very uncertain hand right now with double spell Hog Gobs. I'd rather play something. I don't want to just wait here, even if he is playing Duchess. E-Golem Barbs. E-Golem is a good matchup for me because I've got Lightning for his dragons and double splash, double spell. So, it's a really bad matchup for him, actually, but of course nothing is certain when levels are involved. I'm gonna wait here, see what kind of value he gives me. It's very good. You pretty much just always have to be logging their elixir blobs. If you don't log the elixir blobs and the elixir golem mites together, you're gonna take a bunch of damage. The way that E-Golem is designed, it gets too much value unless you log at that specific stage of damage. He's letting that Valk go, which is kind of crazy. This actually looks like a great matchup for me, despite him having almost completely level 15 deck, or maybe even completely level 15, I can't tell. But despite that, it looks like a great matchup for me because my cards just counter his cards. He's got Marcher, Baby Drag, Wizard, which all die to my Lightning. He's got Exy, which is bad value into my Lightning. He's got Barbs, but I have Firecracker, Log, Delivery, Valk for his Barbs. And he's got Fireball for my Inferno Tower, so Fireball isn't going to help him very much against my Inferno Tower. I do have to let this Exy go, unfortunately, because I simply don't have the elixir for it. If his E-Golem wasn't level 15, it would have died faster, and if it died faster, I would have gotten enough elixir to play my Valk in time, but sadly, no. You can see here I didn't play a log on those blobs, so I had to end up overcommitting on them. If I had my log for the blobs, then I could have not overcommitted on them, but of course, didn't have my log, because his elixir golem was so high level, so I had to log his Exy off the tower, all that nonsense. I'll probably just Firecracker and then delivery this. He's just giving me crazy value for no reason. That's very nice of him. I'll also play a Valk here. I gotta make sure that this goes down on a sense he was gonna be over aggressive. I'm gonna play my Hog opposite lane because he's very low elixir now. Though of course I forgot he's playing Duchess, so he's probably gonna get away with it since Duchess is kind of the spam card, so he can afford to be over aggressive and get away with it. Very interesting that he's playing like non-stop support cards. I actually have to Lightning this. It's very unfortunate, but it's just how it has to go. I can't allow that Marcher to stay alive on the map. I'm gonna develop this. Wait a second for my log. Evo XE. Okay, that's terrible. I just have to make sure that the Evo XE isn't lined up on my tower. And it's lined up on my tower. He can get away with that fireball because he's just got such high level cards, but I think I still stand a chance. I'm gonna hog here. He's probably gonna barbs. I'm probably gonna Valk in front of this after he barbs so that my Firecracker Valk can clean up the barbs afterwards. I'm hoping the Valk will keep the barbs in Firecracker lineup range, so if I get just one log lightning now, it's gonna be game over. He isn't playing E-Drag in this deck, which makes this even better for me because he has no resets to my Inferno Tower. Unfortunately, I don't have any log in hand right now. You can see here that these blobs are really getting close to my tower since I don't have my log in hand, but it's working out pretty decently. Yeah, I believe that's just a log lightning and out, and that'll be game. Alright, so we're finally back to the highest trophies that we've been ever. So I'm actually going to play the last game on Path of Legends here, just because if playing this game has taught me anything, it's that when you win a bunch, do not keep playing, because you're about to lose a bunch. If I'm going to lose the last game of the video, I'd rather lose it over here where the games are easier. Tombstone. I guess I'll just hog for it. I mean, it's a -1 trade, and I'm kind of asking for it, but I mean, I might as well get this card off the map, and it's my low level anyway. Boss Bandit. Don't love to see it. Boss Bandit's overpowered. Skelly Barrel. Don't love to see it. Skelly Barrel's going to distract my Inferno Tower. I played my Inferno Tower way too late, so I'm probably going to have to take death damage here. And Skelly hits because I'm slow. You see, if this was if this was a second ago where I was playing on the other mode, I would just be dead. But at least, since I have equal levels, kind of equal levels, I am alive. Skelly's Tombstone. What is this? Like maximum Skellies with Boss Bandit or something? The Valk's gonna kill that Tombstone, or at least get one swipe off on it, so I don't have to wait so long before I can play my Hog Rider. Hog about now. Tombstone will die. So, Boss Bandit, Tombstone, Skelly Barrel, Skelly's Firecracker. What is going on? Why is he not countering my Hog? Is he just giving up? What? I guess I'm not gonna play any. I'm gonna log, because I can Firecracker for a Skelly Barrel, kill it before it gets to my tower, so no death damage. I guess I'll just Firecracker and see what he's gonna play. I mean, I'm up, and I'm not even down that many levels. Only 4. Because I've got -2 on the delivery and -2 on the Hog. Did he just give up? I guess I'll play one extra match for this video, and I'll see you guys over there. I suppose I should be asking you guys what you think of the balance changes. I really don't like the log nerf. The fact that log doesn't take off guard shields feels criminal to me. Like, guards are probably going to be S-tier swarm again. They just nerfed the guard's damage, and they're probably already going to be back to S-tier. Is this Lumberloon? No Lumberloon, okay. I was prepping with my lightning just in case. So, -2 at the gate. Don't love to see it. He might be playing Lumberloon's Cycle Princess. I'm going to hover my Firecracker. No, he's playing Firecracker over Princess. Okay, but I am still expecting Lumberloon. No way he could get away with being that aggressive at this type of league and not be playing Lumberloon. So, yeah, definitely. I just played against this match on my... I just played this against this deck with my main account actually a second ago. Never mind, not Lumberloon. Just spam for some reason. Dart Gob, Cannon, Gang Bats, Lumberjack, Firecracker. So that's 6 of his 8 cards. Valk. Yeah, technically optimal Valk placement would be about here so that the King Tower helps out, but I sensed that he was going to Firecracker the river, so I figured I would rather play my Valk high. Gobs. Bop. Bop. So, I still don't know what his win condition is, which means that I have to be pretty wary. I'm going to hover Log the River because he's probably going to play Dark Gob or Gang. You notice me like play my cards in random spots like this. That's usually because there's like a little bit of dirt on my screen and I'm just cleaning it off. So, I mean, this is a fine interaction for me. He has to spend a cannon on it, so it's a +2 instantly. I don't mind that at all. I swear he's got Lumberloon. Cannon, Bats, Gang, Double Ranger, Lumberjack. Gonna Valk high just in case he tries to Firecracker the river. No funny business. Nobody's ever Firecrackered the river against me on this account or even on video, but I don't want it to happen at all. So I know that you guys probably don't have a frame of reference for what I'm trying to block against, but it is something that is worth blocking. So that's a dead Mega Knight right there. It's double time now, so I can start thinking about going for Hog Lightnings. This has been a pretty chill match so far. He's got Double Ranger, Lumberjack, Mega Knight, Cannon, Bats, Gang. That's 7 of his 8 cards. If I had to guess, he's playing Mega Knight, Lumberloon. Hog Lightning. Perfect timing. Not perfect timing. You really don't want to be over-aggressive when they've got Evos in hand, and I just went over-aggressive while he has both of his strong Evos in hand, so this could definitely be tough. I'm gonna delivery this to make sure the basket off the map and the Inferno Tower very low. Okay, this is pretty good. I'll be alive. Gobs. I love it when there's delay on my cards dropping, so I get imperfect timings. I time it perfectly on every single Dart Gob and Cannon and Firecracker this entire game, but as soon as I need it for the Dart Gob, all gone. No more Wi-Fi for me. Go for another Hog Lightning here. Actually, probably not, because he's got Mega Knight in hand, right? Oh, okay, well, Lightning. Oh, well. I don't know if I'm going to say that I got predicted there, but hey, I got Lightning damage on his Mega Knight, so I guess it's fine. Inferno Tower. Play my Inferno Tower in a different spot than usual, because I don't want him to get used to trying to bats me. Because he's definitely going to try and bat snap my Inferno Tower sometime in this match. I'm going to Firecracker to cancel out our Firecrackers to the river, so this is what I'm blocking against, where we have Firecrackers, they cancel out, but I get chipped for it. I don't want my enemies to be doing that. I don't believe he's back to his Mega Knight yet. Oh, well, I can't Lightning this, because it's just going to die to the Lumberjack anyway. Delivery. All dead. Bop. I guess I'll Valk the back. I don't really know. I swear this guy's got another card in his deck. Okay. All dead. Gob, so he doesn't Firecracker the river. Lightning. It's only a -3. Gets solid chip too. I'm gonna have to ignore the single Spear Gob on the opposite lane. Inferno Tower like this again. I don't think he's gonna be expecting me to play the same place twice. Okay. I have to keep this Lumberjack off of my Inferno Tower because it's Evo'd. Unfortunate that he just gets the free trade like that, but Evos mean automatic positive trades, so who am I to say no against the game design? Hog Lightning again. He's not really ever breaking through. Okay. Lightning's very delayed like that, so you can play it early if you want to. I guess I have to Valk like this to keep the Lumberjack in delivery range. Log. If I had logged slightly sooner there, I could have had no Lumberjack hits on my Valk, but that's fine, I guess. This is going to get kind of tense because he's just playing everything at the river right now. I had to tank with my Hog Rider, but it's working out pretty nicely. I believe that does get one hit if he doesn't do anything about it, so he had the Mega Knight, which is pretty nice, because if he's not Mega Knighting in the back, he's Mega Knighting at the river. That means that I can start setting up defense sooner. If he Mega Knights the back, he has more elixir to do offense with. So yeah, that's game. Pretty standard stuff for this match. I don't know what his last card... Oh, it was arrows. I guess he was just playing Mega Knight beatdown then. So yeah. Pretty easy video, actually. I think that was only one loss, and that was pretty much an unwinnable matchup because he was playing a real deck with high levels. So, yeah. See you guys next time.